and together we both will make you laugh.
Di, can't we change it to some lecture?
Something is wandering my mind.
What's that, Didi?
That's Talabul Ilm Faridatun ala kulli Muslim, meaning seeking knowledge is obligation upon every Muslim.
Okay, then let's try to understand the views of education in Islam. This will be performed by student of class 8. So let's call the significant student for a significant performance.
Once again, put your hands together with a huge round of applause.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidil Mursaleen amma ba'd. Respected Chairman Sir, Principal Sir, Honorable Chief Guest and dear audience. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I am Maun Ali, a student of Standard 8. Dear audience, today I will shed some light on the subject that Islam brought about the educational revolution in the world. Nowadays, education is considered to be a gift of this modern age. But in fact, it is only Islam which laid down the foundation of education and took it to unknown heights. It is an established truth that Islam has not only attached much emphasis on education, rather it is the messenger of knowledge and leader of an educational revolution. Other civilizations put education in the category of necessities of life, but Islam regarded it as the utmost necessity of each human being. Dear audience, unlike other religions and civilizations, Islam termed education as basic right of every individual in the society. The Greece and China have made an extraordinary progress in the fields of education and art, but also did not favor the education for all. In India, which once was the center of education and art, where a lower caste person was not even allowed to hear the Vedic scriptures, none can deny the glory of Nalanda and Taxila universities. But after all, the fact is that the common people were always deprived of education in Hindu periods. Education was only the monopoly of higher classes of the society. When the Son of Islam was enlightening the world, Europe was passing through dark ages of history. The scientists, artists, and the men of learning were tortured, and sometimes even they were tortured to death. Similarly, ignorance was prevailing all over Arabia. There was neither a college nor a school or library. Quraysh, the head of all tribes in Arabia, had only 17% who knew writing. In 570 AD, when the Son of Islam rose from the horizon of Arabian Peninsula in its fullest blaze, the entire world was shrouded by darkness and steeped in ignorance. The first slogan that Islam chanted in this horrible atmosphere was about education. The earliest verses of the Quran invited people to education. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم. Read with the name of your Lord who created everything. He created man from a clot of blood. Read, and your Lord is the most gracious, who imparted knowledge by means of the pen. He taught man what he did not know. Surah Alaq, chapter number 96, verse number 1 to 5. Dear brothers and sisters, these verses of the Quran are considered to be the fountainhead of education in post-Islamic history. They created a remarkable eagerness towards education. Dear brothers and sisters, therefore our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam once himself said, I was sent down as a teacher. Once upon a time, our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam saw some of his companions sitting in two circles. One circle was busy chanting the glory of Allah, and the other circle was busy in learning and teaching. So the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam sat among them and said, I was sent down as a teacher. Ibn Majah, hadith number 225. Dear audience, the Sahaba imbibed the teaching on Islam in their lives, and wherever they went, they engaged themselves in learning and teaching. They sat in a corner of a mosque or a part of a house, teaching wisdom and good behavior. Due to their valuable efforts In a short period of time, the Arabs turned to the most civilized nation. Wherever they went, they left their deep impressions on life, culture, and language. Dear audience, in short, Islam is the pioneer of educational revolution. It led humanity from stark darkness to broad daylight. Here I will conclude my talk and pray Allah to grant us right knowledge that enlightens our hearts and brightens our souls. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Thank you, Mamunda. It was an enlightened speech to us.